me some ice. Skin me a peach and save the fuzz for my pillow. Poach me a prawns, talk to me nice. You got to wine me and dine me. I'm getting hungry. Peel me a grape.
I'm Laura Bonicelli, and we are cooking with Italian style. It's not always fast, it's not always easy, and it's not always Italian. We use the freshest and finest ingredients that we can find and afford, and we not only savor the meals we make, we savor making them. That's cooking with Italian style. This week, and for the next several weeks, I'm making recipes using ingredients from our local farmers markets, and we're starting with my spicy cauliflower and broccolini saute. Well, let's get cooking. The spices I'm using in this dish are quite typical of Indian cooking. We have dried peppers, red pepper flakes, cumin seed, black mustard seed, you could use brown mustard seed, coriander, ginger root, and of course garlic, salt, and pepper. And I'm going to start by taking my guajillo dried chili. Notice I'm not wearing gloves because it's dried. I'm going to cut the top off and then just run my scissors down the center and take out all the seeds. Then I'm going to cut this into little pieces. Oops, I can't get in there. There we go. I'm going to cut it into little pieces, get an apron on, and we'll start working with our vegetables. So I'm getting all my vegetables together, and I have my cauliflower sitting over here, which I cored and cut into about inch-sized florets like this, as you can see. Great thing about cauliflower is it keeps in the fridge for 3 to 4 weeks, and you know it is okay if it has spots that you can cut off, but if it starts to get spongy or dehydrate, then you don't want to use it. I also chopped up a small onion very finely, a couple of carrots. I peeled those and sliced them, and now I'm working on my broccolini. And broccolini looks like this, and it's a mixture, or a what would you call it, a hybrid of broccoli and Chinese kale. It has a nice peppery flavor, but it's not as strong as broccoli. So what we do with this is we just take the leaves off like so, and they're kind of all over the place there. And then we take the real main head and cut that off, and then these spindly side guys, we don't want to use this part because it's just a little too small to use, but we cut off the floret part. And then we want to peel the stalk. The stalk is actually my favorite part, just like with broccoli. So we just take our knife and get a hold of it at the top, just a little slice, and you can peel pretty much down the side, like so. And I know this seems kind of tedious, but once you get down to that tender part, it is absolutely lovely. So I am going to finish up my broccolini, and while I'm doing that, I have some water boiling here. I'm going to parboil my carrots. I'm going to drop those in for just 1 minute, and then I will take them out and we'll get this all put together. All right, I'm just getting these out of the water. We don't need to put them in a stop bath because they are just partially cooked and they're going to be sauteed again anyway. So I'll switch out this pan and we will start sauteing our vegetables. Melted 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter over medium-high heat. And I'm just waiting for it to calm down a little bit. There we go. Oops, still popping. And now I'm adding in my cauliflower florets. Now these are going to take a while to brown, and I'm just going to keep stirring them. So this is almost like a stir fry in a way, until each piece is just getting brown. They won't be fully cooked, but then I'll start adding in other ingredients. Now I'm adding in my broccolini and my chopped up pepper. You'll be tempted throughout this process to start adding in butter, but as you go along, the vegetables will start to give off liquid. Now, not as much liquid as like mushrooms would, but enough to keep this process going. And I'm just going to keep stirring these until my broccolini gets to be a nice bright green. Okay, and now my onion. And just keep stirring, and the onion will start to brown. And everything is just kind of cooking at the perfect pace. Now my carrots, my ginger root, and my garlic. A blast of that in there. And I'm just going to stir fry this for 1 minute. I'm going to season it with some salt and some pepper, freshly ground cracked pepper. And then in go my cumin and mustard seeds, my red pepper flakes, and my coriander. I'll stir all of that up, and I'm going to listen. I don't think you'll be able to hear this, but I'm going to listen for those seeds to start popping. When the seeds start popping, they will release their flavor, and then the dish is done, and we'll start plating. Okay, my seeds have stopped popping. I think this is ready to go, and I can smell those wonderful Indian spices. You know, to me, Indian spices are more like Christmas than a turkey in the oven. It's just wonderful. I did a quick adjustment of salt and pepper, and these vegetables are still crisp. One of the benefits of cooking them this way. So to plate this, I'm just going to take a nice large spoonful. So for something this colorful, I think it just has to be on white. Just try to get a nice mix of colors in. Oh my gosh, can I smell that cumin? Just fantastic. This would go so well with shrimp, with, well, even steak would be just fantastic with that too. And I don't think with all this color that you even need a garnish. If you want this recipe and more, go to solobybonicelli.com and click on the recipe button. I really hope you enjoy making my Indian-inspired cauliflower and broccolini saute and cooking with Italian style. Thanks, Park Boutique, for the wardrobe, and buon appetito!